Hello aspirants, welcome back to our channel FoodTech Online. Hope you all are doing good. So this video is beneficial for all those aspirants who want to pursue M.tech or MSc in food technology and they are preparing for their respective entrance examination. So without wasting much time, let us proceed. So question number 1. As per FSSAI, earlier FPO, minimum standards for TSS and fruit pulp juice content in RTS are 10%, 10%, 15%, 10%, 15%, 15% or 10%, 15%. So over here my correct option will be option number A, that is 10%, 10%. So as per FSSAI, so what is the full form of FSSAI? It's actually Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. So it has set few minimum standards for TSS, that is total soluble solids, for the fruit pulp juice content in RTS. RTS over here it stands for ready to serve beverages. Okay. So for the minimum TSS content it's 10% and minimum fruit juice or fruit pulp content it's 10%. So over here my correct option is A, that is 10%. So question number 2. Addition of hops in beer is done to. Options are enhance the fermentation, settle the yeast, impart the bitter taste or speedy maturation. So addition of hops in beer, actually it has several multi-purposes we can say, but the primary reason is that it imparts the bitter taste to the beer. So over here my correct option is C, that it imparts the bitter taste to the beer. But along with it, it provides the flavor, aroma and the foam stability. Okay. So why this bitterness is added? So this bitterness actually it is added to balance the sweetness of the malt. So I'll write over here for you that other characteristics are, first is flavor, second aroma, and third stability. Okay, better to write foam stability. Okay, so over here my correct option is C. So question number 3. Pyruvic acid is the end product of, options are electron transport system, phosphate metabolism, glycolysis and fat metabolism. So over here my correct option will be option number C, that is glycolysis. So pyruvic acid is the end product of glycolysis. So what is glycolysis? Glycolysis, it is a metabolic pathway that converts glucose into pyruvate. So it's a metabolic pathway which converts glucose molecule to pyruvate. Okay, and it provides by, what does it do? By generating few ATPs and NADH. So you just comment me down what is the full form of ATP and NADH. Okay, so over here my correct option is option number C, that is glycolysis. So question number 4. Exhausting of can is done to. Options are sterilize the cans, raise the sugar content, remove the acid or expel the entrapped air in the content. So actually exhausting of can is done to expel the entrapped air in the content. So option number D, that it expel the entrapped air in the content. So this basically it is done to prevent the oxidation and to prevent the spoilage of the contents and particularly to make the can good. So over here option number D is correct. So there are two characteristics. So what are they? Prevent oxidation. It prevents oxidation, and secondly it prevents the spoilage of the content. Prevents spoilage of content. Okay, option number D is correct over here, mine. So question number 5, out of these quality standards, which are mandatory standards? So options are legal standards, company standards, industry standards and grade standards. So out of the following, over here my correct option is A, that is legal standard is the quality standard which is mandatory standard. Okay, so over here what does this mandatory word refers to? Okay, so mandatory standard actually it refers to the legal standard that are enforced by the regulatory body, or we can say the government agencies. Okay, so these standards they are obligatory and must be adhered to the individual companies or the industries to ensure that these companies they compliance with the law. Okay, therefore over here my correct option will be option number A, that is legal standards. So question number 6. Asafoetida is adulterated with options are raisins or gums, fat and oil, water or papaya seeds. So over here my correct option is option number A, that is raisins and gums. So this asafoetida basically what we say in Hindi, it's also adulterated with various other substances. So these are, for example, I'll say red clay, okay. Next, stones, sands, gypsums, or we can say maize cobs, okay, and many more. So these are the few important ones. Okay, so over here my correct option is A, that is raisins and gums. So question number 7, ISO 9000 2005 quality management system, it deals with options are fundamentals and vocabulary, customer satisfaction, guidelines for performance improvement and requirements. So over here my correct option is option number A, that is fundamentals and vocabulary. So this ISO 9000 2005 actually it deals with the fundamentals and vocabulary, and it is related to the quality management system. So it provides guidelines, principles for establishing, implementing, maintaining or continuously improving the quality management system. So over here one thing you should note that it is not a certification standard itself, but it provides a framework upon which the certificate standards such as ISO 9001 are based on. So over here my correct option is A, that is fundamental vocabulary. Next, question number 8. Gluten is viscous and elastic in nature and in combination of gliadin, glutenin, starch, albumin, globulin and gliadin. So over here my correct option is A, that is gliadin and glutenin. So we know gluten actually it is a protein which is basically found in wheat, okay, and other grains like rye or barley. So it is primarily composed of two proteins. These are gliadin and glutenin, and these proteins it contributes to the viscoelastic properties of the gluten. It even gives the dough its elastic and it helps in retaining its shape during the baking. So over here correct option is A, that is gliadin and glutenin. Question number 9. Cysts and tropozoids, they belong to which microbes? Options are bacteria, virus, parasites and fungi. So cysts and tropozoites, they belong to parasites. So they are basically the two forms which are associated with the parasitic organisms. Say the, protozoa. Okay, zoa. So they are basically the unicellular, I'll write unicellular eukaryotic. So they are basically unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Okay, and this tropozoites. So this tropozoites, I'll write T. So this tropozoites, these are basically the active feeding stage of many of the protozoan parasites. So they are basically the active feeding stage. Okay, active feeding stage. Whereas I can say that these cysts are the dormant resistant stage that allows the parasites to survive in the high environmental conditions. So this cyst, I'll write over here the cyst. So this cyst, these are the dormant resistant stage. Dormant resistant stage. Okay, so they are the dormant resistant stage that can survive the harsh environmental condition. So over here my correct option is option number C, that is parasites. So next, Question number 10. So sugar is adulterated with options are chalk powder, fat and oil, sand and sodium. So adulteration of sugar, basically it is done with other more substances, but commonly these are adulterated with the chalk powder. So these are basically done to increase its bulk by its weight. So other substances like we can say urea, or we can say washing soda, okay, and plastic crystals, and furthermore. So over here my correct option is A, that is chalk powder. So question number 11, greening of sausage is caused by options are lactobacillus, leuconostoc, pseudomonas acromobacter, micrococcus and streptococcus. So this greening of sausage, it is basically known as greening or green discoloration. It is caused typically by the production of hydrogen peroxide gas, that is H2O2. So these are produced by the bacteria, those are lactobacillus and leuconostoc. So basically these two bacteria, what they do, they catalyzes the negative and they can produce the peroxides, which further leads to the greening effect in the sausage. So over here the correct option is option number A, that is lactobacillus and leuconostoc. So question number 12, out of these which bacteria is found in fresh or refrigerated meat? So options are lactobacillus, serratia, staphylococcus or moraxella. So over here the correct answer is option number D, that is moraxella. So the moraxella species, they are associated with the spoilage of the refrigerated meat, and this is due to they have the ability to grow in their low temperature. So option number D is correct. So question number 13, the percentage of fat constituent of double toned milk is options are 0.5, 1.5, 3.5 and 4.5. So the fat content of double toned milk, basically it ranges from the range that is 1.5% to 3%. Okay, so over here my most correct answer will be option number B. So correct answer is B. Number 14, clinching is a term which is related to options are freezing, canning, fermenting or drying. So over here correct option is B, that is canning. So the term clinching, it is related to canning, and clinching refers to the process of sealing the lids onto the cans after which they have been filled with the product. So it basically involves crimping, rolling or sealing the edges of the cans to secure that the lid is placed on its right position to ensure that it is tight sealed and preserve the content which has been filled in it. So over here my correct option is B, that is canning. So question number 15. So vitamin C, vitamin E, BHA, BHT, sulfides, they all are flavor enhancer, antimicrobial agents, incidental food agents or antioxidants. So they all are antioxidants. Okay, you tell me one thing over here, that what is the full form of BHA and BHT? So these all are antioxidants. And what are antioxidants? Antioxidants are those substances which are added to the food products to prevent, or we can say to delay, the oxidative spoilages by inhibiting the oxidation of fats and oils, thus extending the shelf life of the product. So over here correct option is D, that is antioxidant. Question number 16. With aging or storage of air cell inside eggshell becomes small, large, air cell expands or medium. So over here correct option is B, that is large. So as an egg is aged or stored, the air cell inside the egg, it starts to become larger. So the reason is due to the loss of moisture. So I'll write over here moisture or loss of carbon dioxide through the pores of the egg cells, which leads to the gradual increase in the size of the egg air cell. Okay, so over here correct option is B, that is large. So question number 17, golden rice is a transgenic crop of the future with following improved traits. So options are insect resistant, protein, high protein content, high vitamin A content and high lysine content. So over here correct option is C, that is high lysine content. So we know that this golden rice, it is a transgenic crop that has been genetically modified to contain the higher levels of beta carotene. So it has a high level of beta carotene, okay, beta carotene content, and we know that this beta carotene, it is a precursor of vitamin A. So over here correct option is C, that is vitamin A. So question number 18, probiotics are options are cancer including microbes, live microbial supplements, safe antibiotics or new kinds of food allergens. So we know probiotics, these are live microbial supplements that are beneficial to our health when it is consumed in an adequate amounts. So they consist of a strains of beneficial bacteria, or we can say yeast, that confer health benefits to the host when ingested. Okay, so correct option over here is number B, that is live microbial supplements. So question number 19. What is the reason for blanching vegetables prior to freezing? Options are to improve color, to improve texture, to increase the nutrient content, or to denature the enzyme. So correct option over here is D, that is to denature the enzymes. So blanching process, basically it involves a brief immersion of vegetables into the boiling water or steam, we can say, and then quickly immersing it into the cooled water or the ice water, we say. And why do we put them? So that to stop the cooking process. And this blanching state, it involves the inactivation of the enzymes, but it also can cause undesirable changes. This thing you should note, that it can change the color, taste, or the structure of the flavor of the frozen storage product, but it preserves the quality of the food product. So this blanching, basically it is done to denature the enzyme. That is option number D over here is my correct option. So question number 20, MPN stands for most probable number, minimum probable number, multi-probable number, and maximum probable number. So correct option over here is option number A, that is most probable number. So this MPN, basically it is a method which is used to estimate the viable microorganisms in a sample by means of replicate liquid broth growth in tenfold dilution. Basically we can say that it is particularly useful when a sample has a small amount of microorganisms and these are unevenly distributed. Okay, my question was over here, what does this MPN stands for? It stands for most probable number. So next question. Question number 21. So the preservation technique using radiation is also known as, options are cold sterilization, heat sterilization, vaporization, or dry sterilization. So over here the preservation technique which is used using radiation is cold sterilization. Okay, it is also known as cold sterilization. Option number A is my correct. So radiations can be such as gamma radiation or electron beams, which can effectively sterilize or reduce the microbial load in the food products without significantly increasing the temperatures. Okay, and here one more term is that vaporization. What is vaporization over here? So vaporization, actually it is a method of sterilizing the milk by injecting steam under pressure to raise the temperature up to 150 degrees Celsius. So over here, but my correct answer is A, that is cold sterilization. Question number 22. Phosphatase test is used in the analysis of, options are milk, meat, sugar, and cereals. So my correct option over here is milk. So this phosphatase test is used in the analysis of milk, and this test is employed to determine whether the milk has been adequately pasteurized by measuring the activity of the enzyme, that is phosphatase enzyme. So if the phosphatase enzyme are present and active in the milk, what does it suggest? That the milk has not been properly pasteurized. So over here correct option is my A, that is milk. So question number 23, monosodium glutamate, it is used as thickening agent, color enhancer, flavor enhancer, antimicrobial agent. So over here my correct option is number C, that is flavor enhancer. So monosodium glutamate, it is used as a flavor enhancer in various food products. So it is even known for its ability to enhance the savory taste in the food products. Even it is also known as umami taste. Okay. So my correct option over here is C, that is flavor. Question number 24. Bacillus thuringiensis is used to control, options are nematodes, fungal pathogens, insect pests, or bacterial pathogens. Over here correct option is C, that is insect pest. So this Bacillus thuringiensis, actually it is a bacterium which is commonly used in the agricultural as a biological pesticide to control this insect pests. So it produces a protein that is toxic to various insects such as moths, butterflies, larvae, or flies. Okay, so over here correct option is C, that is insect pests. Question number 25. The GM brinjal in India has been developed for, options are enhanced shelf life, insect resistant, drought resistance, or enhanced mineral content. So do comment down the correct answer for this question. So And one more thing, that if you have still not installed our app, then you can install our app. The link is given in the description box. So if you are preparing for any food related examination, say for CUET PG or FCI food analyst gate 2025, or say food safety officer examination, then over here different sections are there. Clicking those sections, the question will come according to your syllabus. You can answer those questions and enhance your preparation. Okay, with this we have also completed few model questions. Hope you like this video. You can share with your friends. You can subscribe our channel for more videos. Till then, thank you and enjoy learning.